Okay, here we go. We're fixing to take the quiz again and get some more responses and let it regrade. Notice here is when you open up the form yourself, you see that there are two responses, and at any time you can pop in there and see who has answered it. So I'm going to go ahead and preview it. I'm just going to go through and take the quiz a couple of times. This is going to be Susie, and I'm going to just randomly choose these. Notice all of these, we're basically wanting them to be required. If you don't make these questions required, then the students um, could actually skip over them. So you want to be sure you do that. And I want to say, let's Sarah get that one right. All right, so now we have several submission of our forms, and if we look back here, we notice our responses are at 4. Okay, and that's just basically from people taking the quiz. And remember, we're probably going to share this form via a link somewhere. You could put it on your website, you could put it on a class homepage, you could email it to the kids, you could have it on the board, and they could scan a QR code and take it on their phones anytime. I mean, it's just a great way to check for understanding. Now, when I come in here, at this point right here, you see my grades are still only showing 2. If I click at the bottom of submission, I now have 4. So you've got to be on the tab at the bottom that says student submissions. You go back into Flubaroo, and now you will notice a new one that's called regrade assignments. You can also share grades and view grade reports, and we'll go back through those in just a second. But at this point right here, I want to regrade this assignment. So basically, it's going to say this will update your existing sheet. Perfect. That's what we want it to do. And as we go through here, it's going to ask, do you want to change the point values? Do you want to change anything that you set up earlier? No, you probably don't. And then you're just running it through the wizard. You're still going to use this first submission, and you can see the timestamp. I love this. It shows you exactly when these kids are taking it, and they really can't change that. And so as we continue on, here we go. You're only getting this right here is because I shared it from a personal account, so you won't ever see that. And we come in here. So now we have all of our submission. Notice down here we're showing 3 because remember the first submission was mine. So let's see. Well, we're coming up 66% on the first one. 33, we really need some reteaching on this area, but they understand this combining, but they're still having some problems on these other two. So see how it breaks it down. It really shows you a nice view here of everything. Tells you the points available, tell you how many submission, how many have a low scoring. All of this summary is done for you automatically. If you drop back into the student submission, you can see the student answers, and you can actually see who has taken the quiz. Also under Flubaroo here, you could go into sharing your grades. And at this point, when it comes up, you can you can go through and choose who you're going to share these grades to. Let's say you're working this in with other teachers and you want to share this, then you could actually add some email addresses, or you can do some different things there. So that's kind of fun. You can also share it back with your kids if you want to. The other thing is you can view the whole grade report. That's going to generate another grade report for you, and you could email that report. All right, so these are quick and easy ways of getting all this information. And remember, once the form is created, all you do is take it one time yourself. Once the little quiz is created, take it yourself, set up Flubaroo, and you've got it. So, neat little way to do it there. All right, so what I want you to do this is going to end our little forum, and I know we may have to have other little classrooms on this because this is big, but stay tuned for the end of the forum project. Thanks.